get him on the ground at the 20. So the Cal Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Handoff from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation of being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Makes the grab and he's dragged down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Looking to throw it again. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Trojans are on the move. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Trying to get to, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Going for the return. He's got great speed. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
I love the start for this quarterback. Third down, obviously, money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. And the Trojans have taken it inside the 20. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, USC! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get...
And it's picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Offense set on first down. Quick handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's right on target and tackled there by the defense. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the returner will be knocked down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and short, they got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Using his feet to buy time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
In that 3rd and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they may dial up the blitz, so you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
Touchdown, Trojans! The special teams proving worthy of their name. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires the pass, intercepted.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They're working that left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Slips away. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Discards a man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. And they'll just try to kick it out of bounds to make sure that thing doesn't get run back. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Looking to throw on second down. That one comes out hot down the right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He looks that one in nicely. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Set up for second and short after that completion. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Trojans are flying down the field. It's complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for 6. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go right back to him. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows.
He's going to fire deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's open on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They want to just keep throwing it. traffic, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. To make the connection, they were looking for an explosive play.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Getting some heat. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Fresno State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive.
Makes the catch on the right side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to...
And they got him for the sack. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.